Good morning everyone, welcome to another video. I hope you're all well. So today we have a driveway clean and there's something a bit different. Now in the exterior cleaning game you'll deal with this quite a bit. Other guys in the industry will probably tell us. So our customer, we're in an area called Bridge of Weir, which is just outside Glasgow. It's a lovely area, quite affluent again. And what happens is you get people who drive about streets and they'll just open their van doors, they'll take their pressure washer onto the driveway and they'll pressure wash a patch on the driveway. Then what they'll do is they'll chap the door, they'll knock the door and they'll say to the customer, we've done this patch on your driveway, would you like your driveway cleaned? Pressuring customers, it normally happens to elderly people, and they get pressured into doing this, and it's a big thing in this industry that happens a lot. You'll see people doing it on roofs where they'll spray a patch on a roof, then they'll chap the door, and then if the customer doesn't pay them to do it, they're left with this big horrible patch on their roof or on their driveway. But most customers say no to these people because they'll normally clean the driveway and they'll not even re-sand it, they'll just disappear, take the money, you'll not see them again. But luckily this customer was wise to it and told him to take it off his property, and then he's called us to come and do it for him. So I'm going to let you see the driveway that we're doing. Again, it's filthy, look at that there. You can see, very filthy. And then you've got here, right outside the front door, this patch, also there. So, crazy. The customers also asked me, so his plan is to pour concrete into these areas. So he wants us to remove all this for him with the turbo nozzle. Now I've discussed it with him at length about how you'd probably be better doing it by hand, but he says he wants us to have a go with the turbo nozzle. So that's what we're going to do. He wants to he's going to do a wet pour with cement into the areas himself. So yep. This customer is also going to sand the driveway himself. He's asked us to leave it as he wants to sand it on his own. So lovely big job, it's going to come up amazing. It's going to be an amazing clean. Like I say, you've got this area here quite brittle, so you need to be careful with some of this brick here. But yeah, so we filmed we had a patio and a pointing job, so we removed all the old why can I not remember the name now? Jointing compound. We removed all the old jointing compound in the patio yesterday, but it was too wet to repoint it. We're going to repoint it using sand and cement, as I believe that's the way you should do it. So I can't get that video out yet because we need to go back and do it. The weather's not been great, so that's another video that we'll have coming out soon. I'll show you how I do that and how I believe that sand and cement is the best way to repoint patios. I don't believe that the jointing compounds are any good, but we'll go into that in that video. So let's get going. We'll get set up. I had a few issues with my machine yesterday. It was losing pressure. It's just again things that go wrong in this business. It's anybody who works for themselves in this business will tell you things break all the time. It doesn't matter if you're spending £2,000 on a machine, something will go wrong eventually, and that's what happened yesterday. For some reason we managed to fix it, and I don't even know how. We were messing about with hoses and clearing filters and stuff, and it seems to be going again, so fingers crossed we'll fix the problem. So we'll get set up, we'll get cracking. Right guys, so I've put this braided rope that we had in the van in it, but it's not that strong, so I don't think it's going to last, so I need to order a new wire, a new bit of rope for the pressure washer. I'm going to put this back on. As I say, this is the first time I've ever done anything like this, so I don't know if it will last or if I've done it properly. So we'll find out.
Have you found the coil?
Yeah.
There's a coil in it.
Well guys, as you can see, my flywheel never went to plan. There's a recoil spring inside it that I can't get to catch on the lip. Tried for an hour and a half there to get it to go. Luckily, I seen a video before in the past online that you can tie your rope, your pull cord, around the metal thing that I filmed there, the metal flywheel bit, and yank it and it'll start the machine. It's not the safest thing in the world because that flywheel is spinning so quick and aggressively like you've seen there, so it's quite dangerous. But it'll get us through today, and then I've had to book it into a local company of mine to get it looked at because I cannot get that recoil spring to catch on the bar, so when I'm pulling the pull cord out it's just staying out, it's not recoiling again. Honestly, the last 2 days in this job I've had machine issues, gutter vacuums breaking, it's just all these things at once. I've got an issue with my van, where my van needs to go in on Monday to get fixed, because when I bought it, there was a radiator issue where it was losing loads of water all the time, so I put it into a garage to get it fixed. They told me they diagnosed the problem and fixed it. They charged me £450, and the problem's still there. So it's going in on Monday to get more work done, and they're going to try and do some investigation to see if they can find out what's wrong with it. Personally, I think it needs a new radiator. So it's just constant, man, constant money, and especially this time of year when you're not out every day working. I'm out 2 or 3 days a week, if that. So again, you just need to remember, when you start out in this business, things go wrong all the time, and I mean all the time. You're dealing with high pressure hose, you're dealing with couplings, you're dealing with valves, you're dealing with machinery, you're dealing with engines. Like, it's just one thing after another at certain points where you just feel that you can't get ahead, and that's what's happening to me right now. But it's not the end of the world. There's worse things happening in the world, so I'll be alright. I'm very, very lucky to be able to do what I do, so I need to keep reminding myself of that at times. But it gets frustrating, it gets really frustrating, man. Guys, so that's us. Got the clean done, got the chemical on. You can see load of mess. So look at this all needs cleaned up. So we'll get that done now, but I'll show you. So the cover's off this, and so's the flywheel. So the bit I was trying to repair earlier, I'll show you. So this here, so there's a spring. There's a spring on the underside of this. I can't be bothered taking the bolt back off. In fact, you know something, I will, just to show you. So that spring there, you can see is coiled up. So I've had to recoil it, and this area here is supposed to catch onto this when you wind it up, and that's what causes it to recoil. But as you can see, when I'm putting it on, it's not catching and it's just spinning. So I don't know how to fix that. I've tried looking online and stuff, and I've been messing about with it for the last hour and a half or so. So there's a way that we can do this, where I can get the machine to start. So we'll do that when we're starting it again. I'll let you see it. But honestly, so this machine needs to go in to get fixed. So the flow bar, the bar for the flow, the spring's bent on it, and every time I take these off it, so if I take that off, the bar slides back to the middle because the spring's no use. Look, see it? So that's getting in today to get fixed, and I need to get all this area fixed. It's just constant problems now, man. It's just doing my nut in. So I'm putting it into a local company. To me, they're called Aqua Wash, and they do servicing and repairs on Hondas. So I'll get that into them today, and we'll see how long it takes them to fix it. They said they're kind of backlogged for about 3 or 4 days, so I'm not going to be able to do any more work till probably the middle of next week. So it can't be helped. It's the joys of starting out in this business and trying to learn how to fix things on your own. Unfortunately, I've learned quite a lot when it comes to fixing things on the machine, but there's still things where I just can't seem to do it. So we'll get it fixed. So I'm just going to get this camera set up to get this clean up done now at the front, because people are walking by and stuff. I'm just going to start the machine and show you. So I'm going to do it this way, right? So we need to you put it through one of these notches here. Tie a knot in it, obviously. And then you wrap the cord anti-clockwise round this. Clockwise, sorry, no anti-clockwise.
No, that's wrong, Garry, is it? No, see that?
Right. Guys, that is job complete. Oh, load of mess. Still got quite a big clean up to do at the front, but we'll get that as we we get done. Look at this. It's a messy old job. Yeah, I'll let you see it, but that's the finished product. Look at that, man. Unbelievable. Honestly, I've been doing this nearly 2 years now and it still amazes me how much they come up. Like, it's unbelievable the difference. You can see the blocks are absolutely perfect. Then we come up to all this crazy paving. As I say, it's been laid on grass, so you're never going to get it, all the weeds out and stuff, but the guy just wanted the kind of top layer off so that he could pour some cement in. That's his plan anyway. But as you can see, like these areas here, like, look at this is just grass, like you can't do anything with all this. And then as you go further up, but wow, what a difference to what that looked like this morning. As I say, his plan is to try and get, like, see, this is all poured cement, I think. He's going to do that again, he says. It's amazing, isn't it? What you get if people knock customers' doors and then ask them if they want their driveway cleaned without permission. And then you end up getting a job out of it, so it's amazing the things that happen. But that is us for another video. And again, if it's not too much hassle, if you could like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content. And as I always say, even if you don't enjoy the content and you want to send me abusive messages, I'm happy with that as well. Alright, but everybody have a great weekend. This video will be out on Sunday. And have a great weekend, and I hope everything goes well for you. Alright, thank you, take care.